Marcus, you've now played extensively in 3 games, and in the 2 games where you've played in 4 quarters, you guys have scored 40 points. You've played really well. Do you view yourself as just like a really ideal fit in this offense?
I love this system, and I really feel like I have a great connection with Cliff and Tavita and the rest of the offensive staff. We understand that there's going to be moments where it's not going to work out the way that we anticipate, but we never blink, and it's such a great, healthy environment for all parties involved, and I've just really enjoyed my time here, and every opportunity I get, I just try to make the most of it.
Warriors, headlined by Marcus Mariota. Yeah, give it a clap. Nice start.
Let me tell you something, Connor. You know what happened yesterday on Fans Football Pregame?
I've heard rumors.
Yeah. Sick. Jalen says to me, "Why are we talking about Marcus Mariota so much?" Like he
mentioned 7 times.
He chastised me, and I said, "You know why? Because he's available in a ton of leagues, and he's actually the best of the backup quarterbacks. Yeah. He's going to crush." And you actually said to me, not only did he poo-poo Marcus Mariota, but he also, and the regulars know this, he also said, "I can't believe I'm like, Raiders shouldn't even be 2.5-point underdogs." He's like, "Oh, that's a perfect line. How much do you think it should be?" I'm like, 5 or 6. He's like, "What? That's crazy." He now owes me and George Savaricas dinner.
Ooh, what level of dinner are we talking?
Steak and
steak
lobster.
Oh,
steak and
no.
lobster.
I was thinking Shake Shack. Yeah. No, I was fine with the Marcus Mariota point. The first 6 times he raised it. This is the 7th time just got me. Thought it was overkill. But no, well done to you, Marcus Mariota. Good game.
Well, he's the 5th best quarterback in fantasy as we head into Monday Night Football. Thank you, Marcus Mariota. Hail Commanders, hail victory. It is a victory Monday. And yes, hopefully, Jaden Daniels doesn't miss any time, doesn't miss the game next week against the Falcons. But if he does, obviously Mariota once again proves that he can perform admirably. I will say one of the arguments that you made about why you thought the Raiders should only be a 2.5-point dog is because Geno Smith is playing well. I made the point, well, he played well in week 1, but he looked terrible in week 2. But in week 3, actually, he was not the reason the Raiders lost.
No, he wasn't. There's some prevent defense and score got out of hand, but still goes 19 for 29, 289, 3 TDs. And the real weekend warrior out of this game for me, Trey Tucker, goes 9 for 145 and 3 touchdowns, outscores the entire Cincinnati Bengals team by himself, basically. I don't think it's going to be repeated, but quite a day for Mr. Tucker.
93% route participation, end zone target in every single game. He's obviously opposite Jacoby Myers. You've got Brock Bowers, who still may not be 100%, Connor, but for people that may not be familiar with Trey Tucker's game, this is somebody who had a nice camp. Like, again, we're not expecting 40 points every week, but is this legitimate at all?
He's got speed, and we've seen that already in this offense, and they have a lot of young receivers. They're trying to get involved between Thornton and ultimately down the road Besh, but Tucker's already been there, and Geno likes to throw the ball down the field, especially if their secondary is as bad as this. They will have to throw down the field a lot. By the way, Spliff McGriff in the comments said Jay's going to take them out for Vegemite.
Yeah, that's right.
Very nice.
Vegemite at Shake Shack.
Yes, very nice. How about Cam Skattebo here, Matthew? 10 carries, 60 yards, and a touchdown. 6 receptions and 61 yards through the air, especially after Tyrone Tracy's injury.
Yeah, played 70% of the snaps after Tyrone Tracy unfortunately left. 75% of the running back touches. Jordan Renan, who covers the Giants for ESPN, reporting that it's a sprain he's going to miss some time. So Cam Skattebo will be the starter for the New York Giants moving forward. They play the Chargers next week. But the nice thing about Skattebo is that he actually, 50% avoided tackle rate. Like, he looked like the guy we saw in college. And they're also, especially as long as they're with check down Charlie Russell Wilson, who did not get into the moon balls yesterday. He actually led the.
They
kept getting picked. And
they were moon punts.
Yeah, exactly, moon punts. Yeah, but anyway, at the end of the day, Skattebo actually led the team in receptions and receiving yards, which is sort of crazy to think about. But just
the Wan'Dale Robinson week was fun.
Believe me. I did a parlay last night, and one of my legs was Malik Neighbors, because I always have to take a touchdown, and the parlay is part of it. And so I'm like, okay, Neighbors touchdown. Couldn't get him the ball. Chiefs to win, money line. But like my quote easy leg was Wan'Dale Robinson 3 receptions. I was just like, alt-lighting the crap out of that one.
Yep. Wan'Dale giveth and taketh away.
Anyway.
Two wide receivers you can
Jackson
count
Dart
on.
can't get here soon enough.
No, indeed. Ricky Pearsall is an absolute monster. He's a locked-in wide receiver 2, I think, at worst, until the Niners get some of their reinforcements back. He goes 8 receptions on 11 targets for 117 yards. Epic 4th down reception as well to help win the game. And then Michael Pittman.
It was a bit of a slow start, but by the way, Mac Jones did not look good, but he gutted it out.
No Juwan Jennings.
And they play Jacksonville at home next week. So Ricky Pearsall, not a fluke.
Daniel Jones also seems to have a rapport with Michael Pittman. Pittman, who goes 6 for 73 and a touchdown. Looks like Michael Pittman of a couple years ago. Also quite sneaky one. Alec Pierce got hurt in this game. I think he'll be okay. But Alec Pierce looks like a new player, by the way. Alec Pierce looks really, really good.
The Colts are one of the surprises of the season. They've been absolutely great, but Pittman with at least a 24% target share in 2 of 3 games, at least 19 fantasy points in both of those games. We think this passing attack is pretty good under Daniel Jones and Shane Steichen, and it's going to be Michael Pittman and Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren and Michael Pittman, obviously with a great run game from Jonathan Taylor, who also had another massive game, just, friend of the podcast, superstar.
Shout out to Hunter Henry. You have graduated from waiver wires. You're not eligible anymore because everybody has you after a monster 90-yard 2-touchdown game. Sunday Scaries, on the other hand, not good in Raiderland right now for Ashton Jeanty. A lot of work, not a lot of production, Matthew.
It's been bad. And I have to wonder if there's some pass protection issues here. We saw way too much Zamir White as well, but he's running back 34 on the season. He's got only 3 total receptions. They're not using him in the passing game, which is something we thought would happen coming out of Boise State. Home to Chicago, I think you have to keep starting him, but he is not the RB1 you drafted it. He is now a shaky RB2 until further notice. Alvin Kamara has a tough game outside the top 35 at running back. Just not getting a lot of the dump-offs that we expected. A career-low 8.6 target share so far this season. Marvin Harrison Jr., who you talked about a lot on Fantasy Football Game, and you're like, why are you out on Marvin Harrison Jr.? I'm like, I'm out on Kyler a little bit.
No,
and
to be fair, if Marvin Harrison Jr. had caught 2 passes that I genuinely had a pretty good chance to catch, he would have had 120 yards and multiple touchdowns. So it's tough. He seems to have the yips at the moment.
It's something. He's a shaky wide receiver, 3-4 balance. Same with Calvin Ridley. Your guy, Alec Manor, we thought he'd take over at some point. Feels like it's happening now.
It's epic Manor time.
Yeah, and Malik Neighbors, whatever. Just bad day at the office for Russ. Get here, Jackson Dart. We need you.
Best bets coming up.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.